Another day, another video. Welcome back to the channel, everybody. Today we are watching The Vampire Diaries. This is episode 22 of season 7. I can't believe we've got here. We've gone through so many episodes and I cannot wait to start season 8. So thanks so much for clicking on the channel. Also revealing our votes for our most liked and disliked characters of the season. So I do apologise because we will be changing our t-shirt in the intro, just because obviously we had recorded the episode, then we casted the votes, and now we're returning after the Patreon to view the YouTube results. So just want to address, obviously in the intro we will be changing our t-shirts while we're going through the different stages, but then when the video starts it's just going to continue through with our instant reaction. So thanks so much for engaging. Let's go over and check your most liked and disliked characters of this season. So here we are always, and do you know what, we start with the most disliked. You know, you always end with the happy one, don't you? So the most disliked, I think this season it's interesting because I don't think many characters actually played a massive chunk of the show, and they just dabbled in and out. Now, saying that, I'm going to pick somebody that played factors in what happened with all the other characters and like the ripple effect of everything going. Now, obviously, you're straight drawn to Julian, you know, but I actually really enjoyed Julian. I thought his acting was fantastic, and I thought that obviously his storyline stemmed off into everybody else's, and I thought it pulled all the characters together. So although he was a bad guy and he had a fantastic death, in my opinion, the two people that deserved to kill him definitely did, and I was really happy that the writers actually chose that them both would do it together. But my favourite, my most disliked character for this season, it's got to be, it's Matt. Like, actually is Matt. He actually done my head in the whole season. He really did. The guy was so stubborn. He was going against his friends. Yeah, I understand that Penny died, and obviously it stemmed what he thought it was Stefan that done it, and then that done a ripple effect on his actions. But in terms of obviously me watching it and physically seeing all the stuff that he was doing, the fact that he was hurting all his friends, he was getting them to leave Mystic Falls, trying to hunt them down and stuff, you know, and it turns out he actually killed his own girlfriend, his own fiance, and then he kind of blamed Stefan still after it. So Matt was definitely my most disliked for that season. So let me see what your guys are voting for. Boom, there we have it. So Matt has been voted for the most disliked character of season 7, and I did actually cast my vote for him as well, so that is really interesting. Just so you guys know, for reference, when we did do the original vote, Matt comes second, and the Patreon had the votes in as Julian, Matt and Lily as the most disliked. So it's very interesting that the same top 3 have been kept, but the order has changed around. Now this season, Matt did stress me out a little bit, just because he become, you know, like a proper vampire hater. Now I do understand that he was trying to protect Mystic Falls, and you know, and he was doing stuff to try and save everybody, and he was also suffering the loss of Penny, which he thought that it was Stefan that killed her when it was indeed Matt, and he put his blame on to them as well. I thought he was a bit stressful this season. Now, prior to this, the first 6 seasons, I haven't really had a problem with Matt, but this one, he did stress me out, so that's where he did get my vote, and it's interesting that you guys have gone that as well, so I can't really blame you guys for that. We all watched the same thing, and we all got the same stressfulness, so I can't wait to see you who you guys have voted for the most liked character of this season. Here, I think you could literally cancel out all of these characters. Literally, I don't think that this season had enough of anybody apart from these two boys. And now, I think both of them had fantastic individual spells in the season, and I think they both do warrant the top spot. Now, obviously, I'm only going to have to choose one, and I'm obviously going to pick... but I'm going to go with Damon Bias, yeah, but... I can't physically say Damon deserves it, but obviously, like, I'm a bit more towards Damon's side in terms of me just enjoying his character for the sake of, I absolutely loved the episode that was dedicated to him when he was at war. I thought it was absolutely amazing, and I thought his acting in this season as a whole was just so good. The interactions that he had with Bonnie, obviously, like, he went inside the coffin and he didn't really, like, he shouldn't have really done it, but then obviously we got some good acting from him when he come back, obviously, with when he was fighting, and she was like, obviously, and he was like, look, Bonnie, just forgive me, you know, just forgive me, I don't blame you if you kill me, you know. I love that scene as well. I love the scene where he's on the phone with Stefan when he's on the floor, do you know what I mean, when he's dying, when Stefan's in that other body, and he was saying stuff, yeah, you know, you want to hear it, Stefan, okay, I am selfish. Loved that scene as well, you know. There's many different little single scenes I loved. I loved the scene at the very end when he said, Stefan, you know, I've done a lot of bad things in my life, but this time I want her to do the right thing. You go outside, you be with Caroline, I'll go inside this vault and I'll get it sorted, you know. And he went in. Now that's not. I'm not saying that he was better than Stefan in that, but I just love those moments. And obviously, and then he got possessed at the very end, and now he's going to be a savage killer in this season. So what? Do you know what I mean? It's just like he just edges it a tiny bit. But I have to say, both of them should win. I would be so surprised if I click next now, right, and it's not just these two people that have been voted for. So obviously I'm just going to slight edge on Damon because I do like him a little bit more, and obviously I am going to acknowledge that is like bias. It's kind of like saying who's better, Ronaldo or Messi. Both of them are the same. I'm a Ronaldo bias because he played for United, so hopefully you guys understand where I'm coming from there. So let's see. Wow, and there we have it. Bonnie has won, mate. The Season 7 vote. This is the first time that Damon's ever been dethroned, it looks like, in 7 seasons, which I think is absolutely amazing. I did vote for Damon as my most liked character, but it was mainly because I just liked, well, he's seen quite a lot with Bonnie as well and how he's trying to redeem himself, so I can't really say much about the Bonnie thing because she could have easily won it, man. She was really good, and I'm glad that, you know what, I'm actually really happy that Damon has not won the vote just because it's the first time, and it's great. I love it when people acknowledge other people's progressions. And interesting fact, Bonnie had 0 votes when we done this. It was 13 votes when the Patreon view. Now it's obviously on 28, so Bonnie had 0, and it seems like most of the votes after that have just been all for Bonnie, which is absolutely amazing. They had the list as Damon, Enzo, and then Stephanie, Caroline and Valerie all drew with 2 votes each. So I mean, absolutely amazing that Bonnie shot to the top, and I'm really excited for to see how we go into the final season, and obviously how the rest of this final episode pans out. Can't wait for the finale. Hopefully you guys enjoy it. Hopefully England win. Hopefully we all get on the piss and we have a great day. So thanks very much for clicking on my video. If you do enjoy it, please smash a like. It really helps out the channel. Subscribe if you're new. And as always, let's jump into today's episode.
Well, you meant to be on a plane.
Flights got canceled because of the storm. Where are you?
I'm in Solution Land, baby.
But if you kill the Everlasting, Bonnie dies.
I said that last
And so
episode.
do we, for that matter.
I've been
I
told
said that
different.
as well.
Best case scenario, we destroy it and everything goes back to normal. Worst case scenario, we all die and Stefan lives to tell the tale of our demise.
You can't get in.
Don't tell me what I can't do.
Well, they've only blown the door open.
There is a third option.
No.
Is it her kids?
Absolutely not. No, my kids are staying out of this.
I'm liking those switch transitions.
So what's it like when you see them?
Some visuals, but mostly I can feel them. I don't want to hurt them.
Then untie me. Let me help you, okay? I can stop you.
She didn't listen, did she? To everything I said, she still opened the vault.
Don't be scared, love. Now tell me what it is.
Well, that was sick. I mean, that was actually sick. Swift transition into that. Just stand up a little bit, look in her eyes, just compare. I'm not going to tell it. Boom, there you are now, mate. And she's definitely not got Vervain on and not inside this home. There's no way that they'd let you have bracelets or watches or anything like that. You usually don't anyway, so I'm really intrigued now because to me, it's just like a spirit. But it might not be. Imagine if it's a person. I don't know. I'm really interested, though.
Yeah, well, the girls wanted cookies and Daddy needed something to take his mind off
I
things.
miss you, Mommy. I miss you too, baby. They shouldn't be involved in this world. Not yet. Lizzie siphoned me the other day. Lizzie took Josie's goodie bag. I took it back from her, and then she grabbed my arm.
I feel like with the siphon thing is she needs to tell them straight at a young age what they've got, so they can't accidentally do stuff.
I'm gaining on you. Tell Stefan to drive faster and don't stop.
All units, we have a 6-car pileup on eastbound 60 at Franklin Drive.
We're on 60.
It's an ancient tentacled evil that will destroy our lives and the world as we know it. Small runway, a few miles east of the armory. Meet me there.
She's still after us.
Any word from Damon?
I haven't heard from Damon, which means he probably has a plan that doesn't involve us. Therefore, it can't be a good one.
There's a pilot. Called him a few hours ago. He said he'd be here.
Well, he was until you called and told him to forget it.
You bring that pilot back before I rip your throat out. You think you're clever?
Wow, considering the fact that I tracked down you, your pilot, And your plan all in a little bit of brotherly intuition, yes, because I think you're headed to Dallas to kidnap 2 innocent children.
All right.
I will kidnap those 2 innocent children because that's the right thing to do.
This is interesting. She does need to do it. It is the right thing to do. If all she's doing is walking to the door and leaving.
Bonnie almost got us, but I'm okay.
What do they need?
To get into the armory, Lizzie and Josie could siphon Bonnie's spell. Then I talked to Bonnie on the phone, and she's scared, Rick.
Well, they're not just my kids, Caroline. They're our kids, and that's a decision we need to make together. It's been almost a week since the girls have been able to hug their mother. There's something we can do to make sure it's not 2 weeks or never. Tell me what it is we need to do.
You okay? Because if I were dead, then this would all be over and everyone could go back to their lives. We're not that lucky.
They'd be dead too, Bonnie.
You're human, Matt. You don't belong in this fight. I'm sorry.
You kind of got to save him if he's trapped. Just like get his leg free or something.
I'm hurt. I need help. Is anyone out there?
Oh, she should have helped him. You know, she's got nothing against humans.
Caroline's bringing her kids, we're gonna get inside, and that's all that matters.
You and I had a breakthrough yesterday. You pulled a Damon. You made the right choice. To hell with the consequences. You're right back to your old, boring, choice matter self.
I thought that my love for Caroline was so strong that I would do anything to protect it. That you put yourself down. It wasn't because you loved Elena, it was because you were afraid if you didn't, that it overrode any love that you felt for me or Bonnie or anybody else. And you turned your back on me like it was nothing.
I like it. I actually do like it, you know. Yes, you know, I think for 2 episodes I've been all about what I was saying, that Damon was correct in terms of do whatever you can to save it, regardless of everybody else's like opinions on it. If you're doing it for your loved ones, but you got to appreciate when somebody counters it and gives a good solid foundation of an argument. You know, fear, it probably does override the love. So it's like when he's saying it, I probably think do you know what, it probably is true. But and then my counter would be, he's that scared because he loves him that much that his fear of doing something, you know, is overpowered. Do you know what I mean? He actually loves someone that much that he's attained the fear trait, ability, whatever it is, and he's scared for them himself and what he'll do to them. So I think that what Stephanie just said is very good because it's true. There's a saying, now I'm definitely going to get it wrong, but it's something like fear or fear itself is worse than the fear. So it's like, you might be scared of spiders, but you're more scared of the fear of being scared of spiders than you actually are of being scared of the spider. Like, you know what I mean? You could probably pick a little tiny spider up and throw it. And like, yeah, you'd be a bit scared, but like, you're more scared of actually thinking that you're scared of spiders. That's the same. It's like, fear itself is worse than the fear. And it's true. I agree. Stefan put up a very good argument there.
You guys know why we're here? Because there's something inside this building that's really important.
Because you two are the key. How would you feel if someone tried to take me away from you? Mad.
Yes, mate. Dominated it. Well done, girls. That's it. Look at that. That was all was needed.
I need a favor from you. I need you to think about me.
No.
And only me. And it'll give our friends some time to sort all this out.
Okay.
Nice. Whatever you're about to say, just...
Well, that's interesting. What was she going to say? That she still likes him?
I've seen worse.
Seen Stefan do worse.
Enzo said the final everlasting is in a coffin somewhere.
Why did you stop?
I cannot begin to know what you're feeling. I thought if you came here,
Enzo.
maybe we could share a meal. No, risotto isn't that bad.
So sorry.
Enzo said don't go into the vault.
Huh. Well, we've searched everywhere else. You ready to do this or what?
Yes, I am. But I'm gonna do it alone. There is a girl waiting outside for you, and if you go in there with me and get all screwed up, you're gonna have problems with her, and you're gonna blame me. You've helped me, and over again, it's screwed you. And so this time, I need a different kind of help, okay? So let me go. But let me do it by myself. You're right, I was scared. I know my choices suck sometimes, and you like to be there to head them off. I need you to believe in me. Then this time, you walk out on me. Trust I'll be okay.
It's a nice moment, that. I really love that scene. It's good fucking shit, mate, honestly. There's a lot of door as well. That's mad, that.
been too long.
She's bare paranoid, that Reese. Oh, check this. Oh, she shot him in the side.
I can't move.
Push me off of you!
I'm trying, but I dare say you've gotten stronger.
I've got to say, yeah, I don't actually like this side of Bonnie. Now, I said that hopefully we get the conclusion of this season, so this is the last episode. I'm really hoping that this is the Bonnie, the character I like, because I do like she gets to play different roles and she's playing it really good, but I actually don't like it. The fact that I can physically see that she don't want to do it, and the fact that obviously it's going after people that I enjoy. If it's going after other people, I wouldn't really care. If Enzo's going to die after we got the season of him and her together, then it's just going to be sad for me, literally. It's not going to be like a joyous moment. So yeah, Bonnie's playing a role well. I'm not a big fan of it. I do like how she's got to play a different role though, because she's done like 7 now, so it is good. But in terms of if Enzo's dying, I will be pretty gutted, to be honest.
Sorry. It's okay. It's okay. You're a terrible, terrible guitar player. It never really got any better, even though I said it did. I had over a century of pain and loneliness before I found you. I love you.
Oh, here we go. It's like on the edge. Oh, timing, honestly. Oh, yes, get in there. I actually thought he was going to die, Enzo, and then it was just going to be one of those. He's going to be down there with him now, Damon. He's got to get possessed or something. Okay, I'm actually really happy that's just happened there. I'm happy that Enzo stayed alive. I thought it was going to be one of those things where you like, he just kills Enzo and then he gets saved, and then Bonnie's just going to be looking down at him like, what have I done? Oh my god, devastated. You know what I mean? One of those things. But he's successfully done it. Now, there's got to be a consequence for him being down there, because I mean, I've got to say, why did Damon close that door? I don't know. I actually have no idea why you would do that. If whatever was in there would be out anyway, you know, they've been locked up in this building for so long, and now he's locked it. It's closed, isn't it? Whose handprint did he need? Is it Enzo's? Have we seen him use it before? That's why Bonnie cut his hand off to get Damon out last time. Maybe it is again in the armoury, you know, even Alex's. I don't know. Is she dead in there? I'm guessing she is. You can just go and get hers. It's interesting, but I feel like he's down there locked in with somebody, and I can't wait to find out who it is. Now, I've been saying I think it's a spirit, and I'm hoping it's not. I'm hoping it's a physical person. It's gone.
No more Scar. We'd take the kids home.
Good. I'll get my stuff.
No, you should stay. I will always love you. We had these moments where we were perfectly in sync. I guess a part of me thought that maybe one day those moments might become something more.
A part of me loved the idea of a perfect, happy family.
Yeah, innit? You can still have that, just don't be with Rick.
You deserve everything you want. You, me, the kids. We're a family.
I respect that from Rick. I was saying it last episode, didn't I? I said it last episode, right? His love for her is, she loves him, but a different type of love. And I don't think that she could define the difference between the love that she has for Bonnie, Elena, and, you know, like Matt, compared to the one with Alaric. Like, it was the same type of love where she's with Stefan. It's different. Do you know what I mean? You've got like a love, intimate love, and then I love you as a person and everything about you. The love that she has for Rick is in the category as the same as Bonnie's. The love she has for Stefan is in a different one. I respect that. Obviously, he's not being a bit selfish, as in like he's not making her stay with him, not physically, you know, like forcing her to, but like going down the route like, come on, let's be together, when he can tell that she's not really all in as much as he would like. But the best situation, I've said it and I'll say it again, is if they live together in the same street, same neighbourhood, same vicinity. You know, she should move away from Mystic Falls with Stefan, move to this location and be a parent to these children, because she is the mum, he is the dad. But sadly, they're just not in love with each other. But they could still be hardcore in the children's life and be great parents. Oh, is Matt gonna die? Literally, I said this.
As screwed up as your life is, you're not even gonna consider that I could be a ghost.
True story.
You're a terrible shot. Established that years ago.
I just can't escape this life.
No, he's tried well hard, man. He actually has.
So what do you want to do?
Please take me with you.
Sorry, Matt. You don't belong with me either. There's a better life for you out there.
Wake up!
Just stay with me. Everything's gonna be okay.
I still had some things I wanted to say to you when this was over.
He's okay.
Just kiss him, man. I do ship these together. I understand the diversion this season because she had a baby in real life. I'm glad we're back on the straight and narrow.
If you think this means you're forgiven.
I am so forgiven.
Thank you.
Thank me in person.
Damon.
Elena.
They know he's going crazy now, literally.
I can hear her in the vault.
Damon.
Oh, get goosebumps at that, man. Actually, I'm. Oh, he's falling for it.
They didn't.
Please.
I'm well excited, mate, honestly. Yeah, someone's there. Get in there! It's not a spirit, it's a someone. Oh no, you fucking left the season. Has it finished?
Where is
oh
he?
no.
The vault, but he closed the security door.
Don't shut the door, Enzo. Don't shut the door, Enzo. What are they all doing, man? Literally, it's the only part that stressed me out.
Just you?
Plus, my girl seems to think that you're her best friend.
And I should warn you, it doesn't always work out so great. It's not as bad as you think.
Oh, get in there, mate. You got Gollum behind him. Get in there, mate.
That's kind of fun.
It does fucking seem fun. Oh, get in there, mate.
Dear
To the...
Elena,
Oh, here we go.
we were so close. We waited in that room for days. After a week, Alaric managed to crack the security code. We were prepared for almost anything. Except what we saw. I don't
Isn't it?
know
Look
they
how
got out,
fresh it looks.
but they did.
Enzo!
Her magic never came back.
Oh, no
She was
way.
hopeless.
This isn't my fight. If I'm ever gonna be happy,
Oh, he's got a walking
I have
stick.
to recognize which ones are.
It was encouraging. I don't know what's wrong with them, or what they're doing, or why. Just know that whatever happens between now and then, it's not his fault.
Fucking get in there. They love hanging people up, that's what I've realised. Like, the people who get possessed. Ah, look at that, mate. Fucking get in there, my son. I love it. Absolutely love it. We've got Gollum coming in, fucking dragging people in. You know, do you know what, right? I've never been the biggest fan of Elena. As in, that sounds like I hated her. That's not true. Like, Elena was in the show, and I didn't mind her. I wasn't like, come on, Elena, fucking love you. Even though she was sick in a couple of seasons towards the end, and she did get my favourite character for one of the seasons, and she was a close second in another one, to be honest. So she did improve towards the end. She was just in the show. I enjoyed the storylines with other characters, but I enjoyed more characters. But now she's gone, I didn't really miss her this season, because we haven't really focused on like a love scenario. But as soon as we got her voice and a couple of little flashbacks, I'm like, fucking hell, mate, get Elena back in. Like, I'm really excited, you know. And that's the impact of an original, an OG cast member. Like, literally, you get them in. It's like if there's a chance Jeremy's in, get him in. Like, literally, I can't wait. Just bring him back in, you know. I'm excited. I even want Tyler to be in, you know. We're in the last season now. I want Tyler back. I want Jeremy back. I want Elena back, yeah. I do want Elena back. She's not actually dead. And I'm sure in real life, yeah, she'd left and it was her own personal reason. I don't know, she broke up with Damon. Whatever, mate. I do not care. It's the final season of the show. It's memories. It's made you who you are today, literally. The famous person you are today is because of this show, these people, these characters, these writers, the fans. Last season, you got to come, you got to give it all, mate. Even if you make a few cameos here and there, last episode, you're in it, obviously, a couple, it was good stuff. Now, I'm really excited with the Damon and Enzo thing. Literally, as he took Enzo, I was about to say, you couldn't have picked two better characters to put in this scenario. Literally. They're my two favourite characters for this scenario. Now, it doesn't mean that Enzo's my favourite characters in the show, but if you're going to have a psycho savage, pick these two, man, because I know Stefan's been one, but it doesn't really fit his personality, because he is a good guy, Stefan is a great guy, and he actually cares a lot about others, and the actions that he takes, he cares about the consequences, where Enzo and Damon they do, but they do whatever it takes, even if it means hurting other people. So I'm really excited. Like, literally, I actually am really excited. They picked the two best characters to go down this avenue with. Potential tease of Elena coming back in a couple of episodes, you know. We've got Matt with a walking stick, which is mad. Literally, that is crazy. I was disappointed with that Bonnie left him there in the pain. I wasn't disappointed that she left him in that situation, as in the location, but the fact that she knows that he's human and can't heal, and he was clearly stuck suffering like a broken leg or whatever, and she's got super strength, I would have expected her to just lift it up, pull his leg out and say, right, I'm leaving you there, you know, here's a phone, here's an ambulance, whatever's, but she didn't. She left it there to nearly die. That was a little bit disappointing, because yeah, okay, she's possessed and she wants to kill all these vampires, but she's still sane in terms of normal human beings, and she knows who Matt is, and she knows that he's not a bad guy, even though this season he was a fucking piss take. So I was a little bit disappointed then. I'm glad the Bonnie being Hunter's storyline's over. I enjoyed it for 2 episodes, but that was enough for me, because that's not Bonnie. Bonnie's a badass witch, and it was good to have this one, but I'm intrigued. Can't wait for the next season. Okay, and that is going to wrap up the final episode of Season 7. Hopefully, guys enjoyed it. You know, let's just assess today's episode and what we've seen. That I'm very excited. The fact that we've got like a new entity, aura, person, thingy-majig that's gone after Damon and Enzo. Got to say, personal opinion, couldn't have picked any better characters to actually give them that transition into the final season. You know, if we're going to pick 2 mad people, let's pick them. You know, I know that obviously they've done good and they've changed and adapted their characters, and they've progressed so much since they've been introduced, but I think they're the better choice with the characters that we've got over Stefan, because obviously, yes, Stefan as a Ripper is an absolute madman, and he goes around and he loses control, and he is good at playing these savage roles, but let's be honest, he is more of a do-gooder than Damon and Enzo. He's more of a respect other people's opinions. He made a good counter when I was saying, obviously, like in the last episodes, that, you know, Damon does everything and he doesn't really care if it's against somebody's opinion, if he thinks it's the right thing for people to do, because he does it because the people that he loves are safe. Well, Stefan countered it and saying, actually, you don't do it because it's the people that you love. You do it because of the fear of like what they would say to you, you know, if something happens. So I absolutely love that counter. I'm not going to disagree with it as well. You know, he made an absolute solid counter, and I've got to respect it. I'm not going to argue with it. I think it's fantastic that he's actually countered me in that way. Obviously, I express my opinions, and then when people counter stuff and give you good, good thing back, you got to acknowledge it and say, you know what, fucking hell, Stefan, you know, that is a good justification for the actions that you've been undertaking. So fair play to you, son. But obviously, like I said, he's a good character, and he respects people in terms of their feelings, and I think, like, obviously him going out on an absolute binge and Ripper style would not I think that it wouldn't have been the best route to go down. I think obviously choosing Caroline the way they've done here, the way Alaric, big up to you, Alaric, you know, fucking well played. You've accepted that obviously the love that you have for each other are 2 different types of love. You've got like a love relationship, intimate family love. She's got a love like I keep saying friendship love, and she also loves you for the fact that you've given her a family that she can sit around, she can adore, and the children. But in terms of like relationship, hardcore, like, you know, sleep with each other, kiss each other, intimate, go on dates, you know, that's not the love that she had compared to yours. And I love the fact that you acknowledge that, and you still acknowledge that she's the parents and you've built a family and you love that, and you know you got nothing against it, no bad words, and you're all for her being in the children's life. Fantastic, you know. That is a good breakup for them, if you would call it that. Good segue into her and Stefan being together for the final season. Let's get a marriage going, you know. Let's do the last episode on a high of the next season. I don't know what the storylines are going to be, but it's not going to be, personally, surely it can't be one of those, like, crazy seasons like this, and then you get, like, a crazy ending. It's got to be, like, a crazy season, then, like, I don't know, we finish on like episode 13 or something of the craziness, and then the last 3 episodes are just reminisce, good times, exciting stuff, give the fans everything that they want, give Elena back in the show, give Bonnie and Enzo a marriage, give Stefan and Caroline a marriage, you know, do a double marriage, bring Jeremy back. Let Matt stay in it, obviously, even though he's not a massive fan favourite. Bring Tyler back. Bring the OG cast back. Even Elena, you know, I don't know, she's not dead, and I don't know how they would work it, the fact that, like, Bonnie's alive and Elena's there. But even if you bring Elena's coffin, stand it up, open her eyes, you know, like Mr. Bean, you know, when he gets a little breadsticks and he's holding it like that, so she can see it. Let's be honest, yeah, I want everybody there in the final episodes. So I'm excited for that. I can't wait for it. Now, obviously, like I said, I'm really happy that Caroline and Stefan have accepted that they're going to be together, and you know, the best situation for them would be to move near Rick and everybody being the baby's lives. I know, like, Stefan really hardcore wanted to be a dad when we seen it with Valerie, when he found out that storyline, and he was hell-bent on killing Julian for taking that away from him. Fair play, you know, fully understand and respect that decision. I will never go against it. He had his justified reasons, and the death that Julian received I thought was perfect. It wasn't hardcore brutalness. It was 2 people that deserved to kill the person that absolutely ruined both of their lives together, working as a team to take him out. So I loved that. And then obviously, so that means that obviously he would have respected and loved to be a dad, and the fact that, you know, if he can because he's a vampire and he can't actually have that family, if he can actually get with Caroline, he can get married, and then he can bring up children that everybody absolutely loves in a team, in a community between the friends and obviously the people that he loves, then it's a win-win situation. You know, you're making the best out of a situation that best out of the worst situation, to call it. The worst situation is you can't have kids of your own. The best of the situation is you've got a happy family with everybody that you love, and you can actually bring them up yourself, just like Rebecca in the originals in season 2. You know, she is not she's not having a family of her own, but what she's doing is she's taking care and bringing up Hope, and she's loving it and she's enjoying it, getting that excitement. And I kind of think that Stefan would enjoy that. You know, it's going against what I said in a couple of early episodes in the season, where I said that he probably wouldn't like that, and now I actually do think he will after I've watched all of the season play out. I'm really happy that Bonnet actually didn't kill Enzo, even though Damon made a joke at the end like, man, Enzo's still alive. You know, I thought I dragged it out long enough for him to die. And like I said, you know, it was good stuff. I enjoyed the Bonnet character as the Huntress, but I'm so happy that it finished, because to me, that's not Bonnet. And the fact that I could physically see her not really wanting to hurt the people that she loves, and she was doing it anyway, you know, like, I didn't really like it. And, you know, I didn't like the fact that she left Matt. I didn't, because she has a problem against the supernaturals when she's possessed with the Huntress thing, and not the humans. And Matt is a friend, and she could see him physically in pain, struggling, leg crushed, bleeding out, and she left him. She's got super strength. She didn't even untie his leg or anything. She just left him there in a car, deserted off the side of the road, struggling, bleeding out. So I'm disappointed with Bonnie in that situation. I've got to admit, I am disappointed. But I understand that she's obviously possessed, and that she even nearly took out Enzo, but she didn't. And the joy in her face once Damon burned the body and they started kissing. I love the speech from Enzo as well. You know, don't remember this moment. Remember the 3 years that we had, the dancing, the moon, you know, the lights, the dinners. I love it. I want them to get married as well. I want the last season to just be a big old reminiscence of the first 7 seasons. Happy memories, bring all the characters back that we love. Like I said, I want Damon back. I want Stefan back. I want Caroline, Alaric, Elena, Bonnie, Jeremy, and Tyler, and Matt. You know, I'm not a big fan of all of them, but what I want is the original cast to be in here to finish out the season. Now, talking about cast, yeah, we give a whole fucking big, massive new chunk of cast members in this season. Julian, Lily, we had Valerie, Mary Lou, Bo. Who did we have? We had Oscar as well. Is that all the heretics? I think that's them all. 6 of them, yeah. I feel like I'm missing someone, but we had all these, and who's left? 1. You know, all of them people died, and there's 1 left. And to me, it's a little bit disappointing, because the witches and vampires, how good is that? And we've not really kept any of them in the show. Even when we needed Valerie this episode, yeah, we didn't get her. We used the kids instead, which actually I liked. You know, it was good to see them do that. Love that. But I feel like we've bashed loads of characters in and then just whipped them all back out. So we've only got like the original cast left, and we're going to bring new characters in at the end of next season. I don't know. I mean, that's for the start of next season to finish off. I don't know, like I said, because it's only a small condensed season, and to get us invested in new characters is going to be hard unless you smash them like real fast in the first 3 episodes. But I'm expecting Damon and Enzo to go on a Madden, kill everybody, which I'm thoroughly loving. You know, they're my favourite characters in terms of obviously going in savage mode and killing people, so I'm going to have no problem with that. They're stringing people up, you know. Home Alone, we have the sticky and wet bandits, you know. Here, let's call these, you know, the tag team stringers, you know, the tie me up bandits. I can't wait for it, honestly. Give us a few episodes of them going off the rails. Now we've got like little golem creature coming in, dragging them, possessing them. I don't know if they go inside them, you know. Maybe they takes over them like an entity inside the body. It'd be interesting. But I'm excited. You know, we've got 1 season left, only like 16 episodes. Sad. Actually very sad, but I want to thank every single person that's been on this amazing journey with me so far. It's really, really fantastic. I appreciate all your comments, all your love, all your support, whether you've been here from season 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, or you just new here in season 7. I appreciate all the love. Thanks for the support. I'll catch you in season 8. Hopefully it's a fantastic finale. Hopefully Elena's back. Hopefully we can get a happy ending for all the couples. You know, let's finish off everyone. You know, Caroline and Stefan. We've got hopefully we get Damon and Elena finishing off, and then we can have who's the last one, Enzo and Bonnie, and then I would be really happy with all them finishing up. But thanks for clicking my video. Hopefully you guys enjoyed it. If you did, please smash the like, really helps out the channel. Subscribe if you're new, and as always, I'll catch you in the next one. Cheers guys.